Hello guys, welcome to Just Top 10. It sounds like the plot line for a Bruce Willis movie. The Pentagon said in a statement on Tuesday that it's tracking a large Chinese rocket that is out of control and expected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere this weekend. The U.S. Space Command is tracking the trajectory, Defense Department spokesperson Mike Howard said in a statement cited by CNN. A large piece of space debris, possibly weighing several tons, is currently on an uncontrolled re-entry phase. That's space speak for out of control, and parts of it are expected to crash down to Earth over the next few weeks. Do you want to know how this disaster is going to happen? When this rocket will hit the Earth? Which area is more likely to be hit? Who will be responsible for this? And how is people reacting to this news? Then watch this video till end, because we have tried to answer all these questions for you in this video. Let's start our video. 6 facts about Chinese out-of-control rocket hitting the Earth in 2021. On number 6, people's reaction on Twitter. However, the news has already gone viral and Twitterati are drawing their own conclusions. The optimists are hopeful, the normal are worried and the pessimists are hoping that it will fall on their head. So, while we collectively wait for the object to fall on Earth, here are some hilarious reactions to this piece of news to shake some of that anxiety off. Here you go. On number 5, who will pay to clean up this mess? International law sets out a compensation regime that would apply in many circumstances of damage on Earth, as well as when satellites collide in space. The 1972 Liability Convention, a UN treaty, imposes liability on launching states for damage caused by their space objects, which includes an absolute liability regime when they crash to Earth as debris. In the case of the Long March 5B, this would impose potential liability on China. The treaty has only been invoked once before, for the Cosmos 954 incident, and therefore may not be regarded as a powerful disincentive. However, it is likely to come into play in the future in a more crowded space environment, and with more uncontrolled re-entries. Of course, this legal framework applies only after the damage occurs. On number 4, litter from space history. Australia already holds the record, in the category, of who can be hit by the biggest piece of space junk. In 1979, the 77-ton US space station Skylab disintegrated, over Western Australia, peppering the area around the southern, coastal town of Esperance with fragments. At the time, the event was met with excitement and a sense of lightheartedness, and many pieces were collected, by space enthusiasts. Esperance Shire Council flippantly issued NASA, with a fine for littering, and a US radio station later raised enough money, to pay the debt. Although there have been no recorded deaths or serious injuries from people being hit by space debris, that's no reason to think it's not dangerous. Just 1 year before Skylab's demise, a Soviet remote sensing, spy, satellite, Cosmos 954, plummeted into a barren region of Canada's Northwest Territories, spreading radioactive debris over several hundred square kilometers. With the Cold War at its height, the sensitivity of the nuclear technology on board Cosmos 954 led to an unfortunate delay in locating and cleaning up the wreckage, because of the distrust between the Soviet Union and the Canadian/US recovery effort. On number 3, where will it hit? Despite much speculation, no one knows where the debris will fall. It has the potential to land in the US, Mexico, Central America, South America, Africa, India, China or Australia. Most likely, it will land in the ocean, which makes up over 70% of the planet, or in an uninhabited region. However, as one of the largest spacecraft to ever re-enter uncontrollably, there is still a risk that debris will land in a metropolitan area. But, again, the odds are low. According to CBS News' William Harwood, a large portion of the rocket will burn up in the atmosphere and the odds of anyone or any specific community getting hit by surviving debris are remote. On number 2, entry date and point. The Chinese Long March 5B rocket is expected to enter Earth's atmosphere around May 8, according to a statement from Defense Department spokesperson Mike Howard, who said the U.S. Space Command is tracking the rocket's trajectory. We expect it to re-enter sometime between the 8th and 10th of May. And in that 2-day period, it goes around the world 30 times. The thing is traveling at like 18,000 miles an hour. And so if you're an hour out at guessing when it comes down, you're 18,000 miles out and saying where. The rocket's exact entry point into the Earth's atmosphere can't be pinpointed until within hours of re-entry, Howard said, but the 18th Space Control Squadron will provide daily updates on the rocket's location through the Space Track website. The rocket was used by the Chinese to launch part of their space station last week. While most space debris objects burn up in the atmosphere, the rocket's size, 22 tons, has prompted concern that large parts could re-enter and cause damage if they hit inhabited areas. On number 1, threat of falling rocket on Earth. The headquarters of the U.S. Department of Defense is keeping its eye on the Chinese Long March 5B rocket, likely to fall towards Earth from outer space anytime after May 8. According to the DoD spokesperson, the rocket's exact point of re-entry won't come to light until a couple of hours before it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. Concern over the space debris comes after China launched the first module of its planned space station last Thursday morning from the Wenchang launch site in the southern island of Hainan, according to the China National Space Administration. China's space station won't launch all at once. It will be assembled from several modules, launching at different times. Chinese state media reports that the country's space station will be fully operational by the end of 2022. Why the Chinese rocket is coming down uncontrolled is not at all clear, Harwood said. U.S. rockets, and most others, routinely fire their engines to target re-entries over the southern Pacific to ensure debris can't land on populated areas. The China National Space Administration has faced issues with re-entry in the past. In 2018, Tiangong-1, China's defunct space station, made an uncontrolled re-entry and landed somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. In May of last year, another Long March 5B rocket fell into the atmosphere, ultimately landing near the west coast of Africa. The most significant re-entry breakup over a populated area was the Shuttle Columbia, which entered in February 2003. When 200,000 pounds of spacecraft broke up over Texas, a significant amount of debris hit the ground, but there were no injuries. Similarly, when Skylab re-entered in 1978, debris fell over Western Australia, but no injuries were reported.
Thank you guys for watching this video.
We hope you liked this video. If you want to suggest us any topic, please comment below in comment box.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.
Take care of yourselves, friends and family members. Bye for now.
Adios amigos.